This meeting will be video recorded and broadcast over local access channel 8 and through the town website at www.easthamma.gov. Let's take a roll call as to who's here today. Rob Young here.
Francis Lewis here.
Andrew Shear here.
Linda Dorfler here.
Michelle Bion here.
Karen Strauss here.
Oops, went back up in here.
Okay. Let's just go through minutes and then we can turn this over to Kayla so she can do what she needs to do and move on to all her other many jobs that she has. So you both received everyone should have received the minutes for June and July.
June and July.
Do we have some changes to June first?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, that was who was chairing it. Should be Francis, correct? Was there anything else on there?
yeah, I have just the, oh, never mind, that was July, so sorry.
Okay,
Next.
so that's it for June. Can I have a motion to approve June's meetings? Minutes?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Was I there?
Aye.
I don't know if I can't remember. Was I there in June?
Yes.
I was, okay,
So
so
you can
I
abstain for July.
can vote on.
And now, July minute, any changes or questions? Karen?
I have one, just, when we voted on, the committee reorganization, we have a motion and second, I think it should also have the vote count, which was unanimous.
Unanimous. So how many was there?
So Michelle, you can make that change then to July minutes, that it was unanimous.
So I have to say unanimous
7-0, what do we, 7-0?
Okay, I was like, I didn't do that.
under this committee.
Motion to
I'll
accept July minutes?
Oh, I wasn't there, I can't.
So move.
Oh, second,
Francis.
All those in favor say aye.
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 aye,
All right, and then both of you will send that on to the appropriate individuals who get that.
Who's
Which
that?
is-
Rachel?
Which is Rachel Smith,
Rachel. Okay.
and so it's the same, it's R Smith at eastham-ma.gov.
Where does it say that someone was chairing? I had it wrong. Saying.
Oh, at the very end.
Okay.
Very
Under
end.
new
Kayla, you
business,
good?
old business, new business.
Okay,
Oh, I see what you're saying. That is what
Just-
you're saying.
Yeah, so delete that,
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying it's at the beginning.
No,
I
no.
don't see those.
yeah, delete that, but leave the meeting adjourned,
Gotcha.
and then you write your name here,
Okay.
you have to write your name. Ew. Want to take that?
okay, the first thing up on today's agenda, Kayla is gonna do a couple presentations of two different items she wants us to be aware of, changes. And it's all yours, Kayla.
So, I'm sure you all know that, Francis came and see me about putting up, a SharePoint site for everyone, so everyone has the same access to all the files and kind of just a collective place where you can put everything. Another thing I've been working on is your monitoring form. We moved over to OpenGov. It's kind of our town permitting software, but we thought that maybe it would work. So I will start with SharePoint site. And we can go from there. Okay. So this is kind of the buckets that I was given for files. We can definitely change them, we can do whatever you like, but this is kind of like the site. So you go to here, all of your files would live here. So we have agendas, annual report, Friends of Eastham, funding, land management, minutes, packets, project research.
I just want to say one thing. I don't know where to go.
It's at the
Yeah,
top.
we'll-
No, no, no.
She'll do that.
Do you go to the town
No.
website? Oh,
No,
no.
so we'll get there.
Okay. Am I jumping the gun?
A little bit. That's okay though.
You're advanced.
So really, it's just kind of navigating your computer with files. Alex will have access to this. I was thinking also the chair, the vice chair can come in here and add whatever they'd like. Let's see, so like, open space properties has all of these.
Hmm.
So that's kind of the layout of it, basically.
What about the OSRP? Like, that's Shayna's project, but it's related to what we do. The open space rec plan, and there's a whole, she has a whole SharePoint site.
Is that under project? Okay.
Projects.
I mean, it's a different SharePoint, I mean, what do you think, Alice? It's a different SharePoint site, but.
All right,
There it is.
There.
It's under project.
Oh, it's under project, so okay.
Different files, this is. the
Oh,
same
so we go to
file that
projects.
Shannon's using.
Oh, okay.
Were you asking if there's a way to link the two?
Yeah, but like, should we link the two, number one, and is that? Or do we just wait till we're done with that project and then do it?
Maybe wait till we're done.
Okay, okay.
So really it's kind of just a website where you can host all your documents. There's definitely more capabilities to it if you get to that point, but I figured we would start simple. And then we can go from there. You're pretty much the first committee that we're rolling out a SharePoint site for.
Nice.
Yeah, so I kind of want to see how it goes, but we're gonna start small and then we can design it better, we can add more, features and. Yeah. So
Is there any public meeting issues with this?
so you can't
You can't
converse
converse and.
in it, yeah. So that's kind of why, like, only 2 of you are gonna have access everyone's gonna have access to view. But there's no like notes or conversation,
Okay.
bubbles or anything like that.
It's just like a library system for documents. You
Yeah.
check out a document, no one else can add in that document while you have it checked out, so you have to make sure you check it back in, unless it says automatic check.
So only 2 of us will be able to upload
Yes.
information, but if somebody has something, like we talked about Bob Cook files, that we all have like a little
Just.
bit of Bob Cook on our computers, that's something that you could send to Francis or I, and we can get it up there, and then you guys can view it. You know, and if there's things we need to edit, then we can probably work along with you to do that.
That's the best, cause if we all,
Right, but you'll be able to view it, so if you see something that needs to be changed or added, or you think of something, you certainly, we can work on that. Okay,
Great.
I like that.
I'll cook files.
And so after this meeting,
Oh.
I just wanted to make sure everyone was okay with it, how it looked, if you wanted me to separate it out more. Alex and I had started with, I remember, Alex, I had the icons,
Yes.
and so it kind of broke it up, but then I figured it was better for all of these files to live under open space files, opposed to it all being broken up in other pieces, places. what you wanna call it.
So I think my suggestion would be that everybody kind of take time to go through this before our next meeting. Open up each of those files, and if you think of something else, another sub file or another altogether file we should add.
Work with it.
Have
We'll
you added
write it
these?
down and we'll do that.
Have you added yet, or are they all empty?
It's the first time I've seen it.
Oh,
They're
so
all
empty.
We're all just.
So I know, Francis, you provided me with that list of the different buckets that you wanted
Yeah,
on here. Those are all here. We just kind of grouped some together. So we
Yes.
have all the properties. That are open space properties.
okay, good, nice.
Okay. Can I ask where we're gonna put the Bob Cook files?
It's under miscellaneous.
Yeah, we.
Oh, okay.
This is, yes.
Well, like he has specific, like he has a lot of Sandy Meadow files, those should go in Sandy Meadow
Right.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
Higgins.
Good.
So if they're miscellaneous, then they can go under miscellaneous, but I think they should go with the property, cause he was pretty good about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's super easy to add files, take them away, it's just like your desktop or like
Yeah.
your file browser, just everyone has access to it.
Yeah.
So that's the
Good.
SharePoint site, it's
Good
a
job.
private group, so only members of the committee will have it, Alex and myself.
As far as accessing,
So, I figured after this meeting and everyone was okay with it, I would send it out, right now it's only you and Alex on here.
okay,
But basically I just add members and like you can see, like I'm owner
mhm.
of it. Then Alex, you can do, I think owner just, member just gives you viewing access.
And what about our select board liaison? Isn't that Amy?
Is it, I can add Amy to it.
It was.
It was Amy, is it still Amy?
As of now, it's still Amy.
ours is aiming to.
Yeah.
For the
Amy,
site plan.
that's a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah, she can be on.
She can be a member.
Cause,
she could
hopefully
be.
you'll put all your meeting stuff on here, so your meeting packets, your agendas, it will save you from sending big documents back and forth and.
It's a great idea.
Even if you have something on here, you can always share a link with someone. So, can't change right now, because we don't have any in it, but. Once you're feeling comfortable with that, you have all the files you want, if you want me to come back, do like a brief training on it, on how to get to it, how to use it, I'm happy to do that.
so this is SharePoint,
Yes,
so I have to download a
It's a
SharePoint
website.
it's a website.
so I'm
How do
gonna
you
send
get
you the
there?
link.
Oh, the link.
Yeah, so I'm gonna, once I share it with everyone. It will send you a link that says accept this. Did you get that earlier, Alex? What did it look like?
I got kind of, it's like more or less a welcome email,
Yeah, you just click on it.
Okay,
and there's
I
a,
have a Mac.
yeah.
that's fine.
Is it,
Yeah,
an old?
nope, it'll be completely fine. It will just go to your email address. I'll put everyone's in. Then that will be good to go. You can start using it. And then the open space monitoring form, I did put on the site, just so you know how to access it. But it can be accessed through the town's website as well. Just to here. Alex, we might wanna come up with like a little info thing for the monitoring form, just maybe saying that this is for committee use only. I can add that, but.
good for.
So basically, this is the back end of it, but this would be what it looks like. I mirrored it off of your other form. So nothing's really changed besides that you don't upload photos until after you fill up the form. Pretty much the same, and then the documents. And then there are the photos. So basically, you fill out the form, you hit submit, and then you can upload your attachments. And Alex and I designed it, so the workflow will go.
It's OSM. OSM,
And space monitoring.
open space
I don't-
monitor.
I don't know.
I copied it from the last
Oh.
one.
Oh,
OSM.
I can, if you wanted just to say plant photos and not OSM, that's fine.
yeah, that's good. I
Yeah.
immediately want to know what acronyms stand for and then, yeah, they're not needed. Yeah.
And so the workflow for this, we wanted to work in natural resources into it. So basically, the form will be submitted, it will go to Alex for review, it will also go to natural resources, and then it will come to the committee for review. I will assign that person when you decide who you want it to be. And then basically at the end, the project closes out and hopefully everything is fixed.
So that's all through one SharePoint?
No, this
This
is
is
through,
not SharePoint.
this is through OpenGov.
Okay.
But I did put the link over on this, right
Oh,
now.
okay.
So you can either access it through SharePoint or go to.
Oh, let's see.
And then right over here, OpenGov online filing,
Oh.
and then you come down and hit start. Proceed to site. And like I said, this is the town's portal for permitting, so you do have to kind of navigate to where you wanna go, so Conservation Department. And it's the first one.
I'm thinking you
Oh,
go to,
nice.
I think you just go to SharePoint and hit that other thing.
You can also make it a bookmark on your phone.
Yeah, so we do that on our screens again,
Can we get the
on
icon?
our phones, like we
'Cause
did.
We do that on our phone.
Yeah, we'll set that up.
Okay, good.
We can do that. That'd be the easiest.
If you could just share the,
Can somebody
link.
send the link?
Yeah. That's all. Okay.
I'm happy to send out the link and the SharePoint link to
Thanks.
everyone.
Excellent.
Thanks.
Awesome.
So that's pretty much what I have for everyone. Happy to take feedback, comments, whatever you'd like.
I think, I don't know who said it over there, I'd say, that would work with it for this next month and come
Right.
back.
And come back and discuss it,
Discuss.
make a list of what,
Yeah.
you know, you think needs to be changed, something you had a question about.
Go out to the other committees.
When, I don't know yet.
Let me know when the recycling committee can get it. So I'm
Okay.
chair of the recycling committee for now, but also on that committee.
Okay.
We even need something like
Mhm.
this.
I feel as though a lot of people do, like we've talked about it for conservation, but then
Yeah.
conservation has such big files, like it's hard to read on a computer. And I'm always trying to get rid of packets, I shouldn't say no committee uses the SharePoint site, select board does. They don't have a SharePoint per se, they have a OneDrive, which is essentially kind of the same thing.
It's kind of what we have now, but it's a little janky because we're handing off passwords to each other, like as we change
Yes.
over stuff, which is a little.
Yeah, so this site allows you to have it just
Yeah,
specific
I
to
know, I'm
your,
old school SharePoint, I've been using that for 10 years.
yeah, so.
Uh,
It gives you kind of like a committee website.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for, like for all our files, so like again, I'm like always handing files over and hoping I don't lose any, or
Yeah.
they're compatible, you know,
Yeah.
those things.
Totally. Okay, so I will send this out to
Good job,
everyone.
Karen.
Karen, go ahead.
Yeah, well, no, it's an unrelated, it's a related but unrelated question. This does not seem to be an agenda item. This discussion.
What we're having right now, it's Kayla, it's number one, presentations on shared drive files and banner form monitoring.
Yeah.
It's
Number-
not on the, it's not on the agenda. I downloaded from the town website.
Well,
On the one he sent out.
that's what I sent out, and then I sent to the
Well,
two people I'm supposed to. Thanks, Karen. Well, we'll
Yeah.
find out
Okay.
why they didn't get it, but I sent it out
Oh.
on Friday to the town.
Oh, well, and I never got an email from you with the agenda either, so.
But it was sent out, it was like a shared, you shared file
Yeah, I
instead.
said it.
I shared, it was a shared document. Karen, you were on there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Everybody
well,
was on here.
Yeah, you checked it. Yeah.
Good.
well, never received it, and I'm just telling you, this is what the public agenda shows.
No, that happened.
Mhm. All right, I'll check into that, Karen. Thanks.
Okay.
Well, I already did my spiel, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, wow.
It's all right.
Well, no.
I think that was good.
Great. No, that's
Yeah, I would
great.
say just don't vote on it. You'll be fine.
So the next step is we have to have a process for filling the buckets with the files.
Right.
So I have some, Joanna probably has some for history, Karen probably has some too.
Right, and we're the only two who are gonna have
Okay, so-
access to do that.
Yeah, so we'll have to think of a process where we make sure we have
Right,
what
well,
Karen and Joanna have, particularly because they have a lot of history.
right, well, I
Make
think
sure we get their pertinent things on in case I
everyone
don't
should,
have.
yeah, everyone should go and look at what files have been created by Alex and Kayla. And see if they fit the needs of the files you have and the files you have, Karen. And maybe there's a separate file that you actually feel that should be created, and that way we can
You
get
mean
that.
folders?
A
Yeah.
folder, a folder.
Okay.
And then we can then get them to us and then we can upload them.
And
Empty
initially,
my brain.
if it's easier for everyone, we could give everyone that has like large files access to do it.
Yeah,
And
to
then
load
once,
up, and then once it's up there,
then we can take that access away.
Right.
And,
Mhm.
that way, so it's just a little bit more managed.
That's an
Yeah.
interesting idea, because I know Karen and Joanna have a lot of history,
Yeah.
being
Okay.
the
Yeah.
oldest committee members.
I would say,
I just had a birthday, but I'm not, I'm
Yeah.
still, yeah.
I'm the older committee member,
Most
but
tenured.
I am the most tenured, I use the wrong word.
I'm right behind you.
Our tenured,
Yeah.
I think their files too are really
Yeah.
important. that we
right, it's
get
probably
that.
easier for you to upload them if you're okay with that, the two of you. Gary, you're okay with that? Yeah, so I would say
Yeah.
we should give them, we'll tell you who to give access to, but probably it'd be everybody for the beginning, and then we can go through and we can pare it back afterwards. That's just so nobody goes in and accidentally loses
Right,
something. That's
right.
the only reason really to have it,
Right.
not like,
Yeah.
you know, the trust is there. Right, so.
Okay.
So Rob, can you just check, cause I, like Karen, I didn't get your email. So I just,
In
did it come in a
Word,
zip?
It
file?
was, no, it was, Google Docs. Yeah.
It wasn't an email?
It was an email, and it said there was a shared file, yeah, everything was on there, but that's
Hmm.
okay.
It's okay,
I won't do that.
Account rather than my Mac. I got it.
okay, that's fine.
Well, no, I want,
Yeah,
I'll
let's-
do it a different way the next time, that's just,
The Google Docs thing
That's
doesn't
what my
bother me, I
Google
just don't
Docs is
see
up there,
anything
so.
in my email.
All right, here it was. It came out on August 16th.
Okay,
Robert Young shared a document.
I thought that was the actual meeting minutes though.
Uh, and on here is Fran Lewis, A. Bates, Andrew Sherwood, Joe Buffington, Karen Strauss, Linda Duffinger, and beyond. And our social results, I don't know what that is.
that's me.
Oh,
That's just so I made sure everyone got it,
Yeah.
that's my other
So
email.
that's what came to me.
all right, because I'm normally on top of this.
Is that good to run?
Yes.
You are good, Kayla, thank you so
Thank you
much,
very
I
much.
appreciate your time, Kayla, thank you.
And I'll probably get everything out this afternoon for access or tomorrow morning.
And I'll
Okay,
follow up
great.
in a couple weeks with the
Yeah,
possible.
let's see how it goes getting everything.
Yeah,
done.
I just wanted, that way I can give it to Gwen for a timeline, just
Yeah.
to say like, maybe we'll get it in the next 3 months or something.
That's not realistic.
Okay.
I'll
Give us
post that
time.
coming up.
If you can, yeah,
Yeah,
great,
I don't
thank
know
you so
what
much.
You're welcome.
that-
you, Kayla.
We just have so many
Thank you.
plans.
All right, all good.
Okay, so the next thing we have on the agenda is OSRP.
Well, we had, the meeting this week was canceled,
Got it.
so that means going back. What, a little foggy here,
Well, we have the update.
we have,
No, maybe we don't have, we had one 2 weeks ago.
yeah,
No, we had one a month ago, so I think this one, the survey was complete, four
Yeah,
hundred
right,
and ninety-five
right, right.
responses. We have the, responses from that. Which was interesting, I think I brought
July
that packet.
29th. That's what I have in my calendar. Is that our last one?
I have the packet, I brought the packet that Shayna handed out. With all the feedback from all the
right,
surveys.
we have, yes, we print that out, and we were going to review that. And she's also working on an updated calendar for when we have the community meeting, when we share the documents with the different committee members. But because we didn't have the meeting this Tuesday, these are,
Right.
I don't,
And the thing is, the OSRP needs to have a summary of all the public comments in it. So part of it was culling through all of the comments that we got and trying to figure out, there were some questions about, does it matter if they were residents or non-residents? You know, sort of kind of how do you summarize this data down to support and, you know, help us create what we think the goals are gonna be. So it was those two pieces, but most of the other sections are almost done.
Right,
Yeah. Did she set a new date?
not yet.
Okay.
She was home ill, number one,
Oh, so it,
when she canceled
because
that.
I know Alex and I could.
Yeah, yeah, but then she sent out that warning. So we don't have a new date yet.
All right, that's that.
okay. Next topic is Wiley Park Trailhead Kiosks installation and signage.
Yep, so I did meet with the fire chief. And she initially had some concerns to make sure that our kiosk isn't obstructing emergency vehicle access off Herringbrook Road. So she's fine with our proposed location. Rob and I went out, that was sometime in July.
July.
We put some flags down, two locations, one being off Herringbrook, the other one near the parking lot in Wiley Park. The kiosks have since been delivered. I did a site visit with the DPW at both sites, and so the installation is, it's on their list
Oh,
to
nice.
do. So I don't have a date certain, but you know.
It's
we'll
on the
get to
list.
Get to it, I suppose. So that's where that stands.
Yeah,
Was it delivered?
Yep.
yeah, they're delivered.
Where are you starting?
Story.
Yeah.
In
They're
his
at
backyard.
DPW. Okay, yeah.
And,
Yeah, they kind of come on a pallet.
oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah, so they're,
Stuff.
they come in, I guess, 4 pieces. You got the 2 posts, the signboard, and the roof.
That's not bad.
So,
So on that note, once they go up, we don't want them sitting out there empty.
Right,
So we had a list from the last meeting, which was in the minutes.
right. And we haven't made any progress on that. We were hoping to take a look at it and then measure, because Karen wants additional real estate. for the rules and regulations. Oh, we already have that. Oh, is that the?
This is the rules, yeah, this is the rules and regulations.
Nice.
This is normal,
I like that.
right,
Just an
but
almost back.
we can't, everybody can't have one of these.
No, but natural
space
resources
for it.
could have one of those.
So Natural Resources just wants an
Eight and a half, that's what
That's
this
the-
is, okay,
This is an 11 by 17.
so,
Can I see that?
yes, you can,
Do you?
you can pass them around.
I like it.
Oh, nice.
Was that A6?
Whoa.
I know.
Conceptualize that.
I like that, as long as it doesn't look like, here's all the things you shouldn't do, and
Yeah.
then here's nice. for
Yeah.
example.
Well, I tried to leave out as many I tried to
Um,
leave out as many no's as possible when I designed it.
Its own entity, I think,
You don't like it.
but it looks good,
You're
Yeah.
that's why I brought it, so we can see that.
Yeah, you
It's
balanced
great.
that out well, Karen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It printed well? I thought it would.
yeah. No, it did, and at least that's something will draw their attention, then they can read the other items,
Right.
but, you know, those are the important things that we want them to take away.
Mhm.
Or not take away, to, you know, follow those instructions that are on there.
yeah. You
I think that's
it's a high
great.
note.
And then Rob and I discussed about getting the documents and the kiosks laminated as well.
Right,
Yes.
we're gonna, even though it's gonna be sealed, we'll get them laminated so that they last.
So you
A
still get
long
some
time.
moisture.
I have
Yeah.
a question about this QR code. What does this website look like that it takes you to?
The QR.
Can I scan it and see? Is it
Yeah,
active?
it should be linked. It's the full document of all the rules and regs for
I see. Okay,
conservation.
I was gonna say something, but the way that
Maybe a
it's
small one.
It's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was gonna say, it should say full trail info and full regulations if it's more information on the trail, but it's not, it's just regulations. I have to word it that way.
Okay,
Wow, that's
everybody else
terrific.
pass it around so you
Our
can see that.
trail maps.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, I mean, eventually it would be, you know, once we get the trail map, I would say for that particular property, it would be ideally the one to have in there, but yeah,
8.5 by 11.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Or do you
Um,
want the, if.
Or if we
that
have them up on the
we have a
website,
Glacial trail map,
Yes, we've
which is
got the,
good looking for a temporary one.
it's an 8.5 by 11, and that's the sheet with the entire trail network. For
Yeah.
the Glacial Pond
Yeah,
trail system. or
you know,
whatever.
as a
yeah,
placeholder
but yeah, to
too.
have something in there.
Just to have something. And then, next week is the Forest Committee. We had, talked about having them having a sheet to talk about what's their planting. So
Yeah,
they could put what the fall planting was.
right. That'd be
Alright, so
great.
I'll bring
So
that
you
up.
bring that to
meeting.
them, and who does that leave? We had somebody else on the minutes for July
Me.
that we should approach.
What?
No, the minutes in July, you
Oh.
had put down who the committees were that we were trying to get to.
I think it was the meeting before that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe I put it. in.
No, I think it's in there.
Here.
Who we had said, it's here.
Forest Committee, well, we have Karen did her job,
Yeah.
Concom. EDOA.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay, so we should talk about that, because that's kind of like my next thing.
Mhm.
I took pictures of the existing sign, which comes under our conservatorship, if you will. And that's the one that has, you know, all that stuff going on it. Please pick up your dog's poop, all that crap.
This is,
That's
Can I
my
make
intention.
another comment for
Yeah.
Rob?
Yeah,
And this is the, English person, teacher, that under prohibited, there shouldn't be, Karen, periods.
Oh.
Those are not sentences. Sorry.
oh, at the
Okay.
beginning.
Marion, right, so these are sentences,
It's a
A
design
sentence.
choice.
and, okay, that's fine. Anyway, keep going, sorry.
If you want me to take it out, we can reprint it,
It's
but
up to you. Okay, sorry.
so anyways, this sign, technically, we're in charge of that. Now, for the most part, half of it is EDOA. And the other half is the forestry right now. The other problem is the sign itself is falling apart. The cork board is moved off of the actual sign, it's on borrowed time for sure. So I just thought we'd bring up how we might be able to get that repaired and then maybe approach EDOA. It looks to me like they could use more space than we're gonna be able to allow them in these other kiosks. And if we're gonna keep this old kiosk there and it's our responsibility, I think we probably want it to look a little bit better. And I think that could be done with just maybe getting it even re-corked. So that they can actually use it as a cork board. You'd see where it's falling apart.
Is this in our
Did-
jurisdiction?
That's, we're responsible for that.
And they have the whole.
They have half and the forestry has the other. Well, we don't put anything up in there.
Well, they don't
Sometimes-
need a
I think
piece of
we
our
have-
other keys.
Go ahead, Care, please.
I remember our discussion about who's putting what on what signs, and I thought we decided that we might have a little posting about the EDOA, but they would basically keep their sign for where they're posting and not be otherwise included in the kiosk.
Yeah,
So the EDOA has enough to fill a whole nicer looking thing, and there can be a small space on the bigger kiosk that's saying, see down the road for
Right.
more dog stuff.
right.
Or
There'll be,
something like that.
well, there'll be, in
Or-
this particular case, the kiosks will be opposite each other. So where that one is, the new one will be to the right when you walk.
Oh,
onto
okay,
the
so
path.
there really are,
So there will be two,
okay.
so they'll be able to see it there. I just think, more importantly, I wanted to bring up how we wanna handle what it looks like, and, you know, I don't mind
Right.
having a conversation with EDOA.
Cause maybe they would pay to,
Well, that's what I'm
Beef this
thinking,
up.
they've got money,
yeah,
you know, that's like easier access than monies we would have access to. And it's kind of a committee decision. Since we're gonna have these new kiosks, you know, I thought maybe we could open it up that, I'm not saying give them the whole thing, but if we tell them, you know, they probably don't even know that it comes under our
Correct.
jurisdiction,
Probably not.
which is the first conversation.
Mhm.
The second is, you know, how can we make it look better than the wrapping paper in the background? And,
Right.
and it just looks, when you go to the park, and we're gonna have this nice kiosk, we have these other really nice signs. That looks professional. This kind of looks like you let the grade school
Well, it's-
kids go and do a project for the day.
well, and there are also things that change frequently, like the dog, bow wow, so.
Right.
So this is an opportunity for,
Right, I mean,
To
things that
continue
won't have to
more
be on there
temporary
where it
things.
says no bikes, that's gonna be on the
yeah,
other.
they don't need to,
You know, so
keep
there,
that
there'll be
stuff.
some freer space, so maybe we can have things in there.
yeah.
But I think we should probably discuss how we wanna, you know, maybe get this fixed. Do we wanna
Well, yeah,
approach E EDOA?
With Ed and who's is Teresa? Teresa, she's still the
I think she's these,
plant, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I've sent, say,
Do they
can
have
we,
regular meetings?
they do, I don't know how often.
well, it's a matter of just reaching out and just sitting down.
Yeah,
with
they're
them.
probably just
And I
a
don't,
couple of
I
them.
don't have a problem doing
I
that.
think that's a good plan.
I just to get their feedback, explain to them,
Yeah.
this is where we're at, we'd like, you know, we'd like to support you, we'd like to have.
Well, and
you-
it's, you start out with our kiosks are in, here's the stuff for this, can we meet and see what,
Yeah,
What
you guys
complements it
wanna
in
do to
this
complement?
area.
okay,
But then I
Maybe around,
noticed
yeah.
too, you have natural resources, this coyote,
yeah,
Yeah.
so they put things in there too, and they
Well,
rotate
I
that.
think it's just if it's,
Cause I think
it's
Stephanie put
space.
up some of these dog signs too,
right,
right.
so,
And
it
then
would
there's no
be
bikes in here too.
Yeah,
it would
so-
be natural resources, their overflow, which might change seasonally,
Right.
and then EDOA.
But do you
information.
want me to approach EDOA, see if they wanna
Yes, I
fix
think
it
it's
up
a
a little
good
bit?
idea.
I think it's a good
They
idea.
use the majority of it.
Yeah,
right,
right.
well, and they are the
And they have,
ones
on
that are
either
there.
side, if you look at the sign, on either sign, they've attached
It's the
little
dog,
brochure holders, they have their brochures
Yep.
screwed into the side of it,
right,
you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and that's what
Okay,
we said the
So
last
they
time.
probably
Alright,
don't
Alex,
even
I'll
know
talk to you, then I'll reach out
that
to
is
them.
under our jurisdiction.
well, it
so-
doesn't,
So, yeah,
But
but
I
have a
mean,
general conversation,
it's-
Yeah.
beginning conversation that we're not coming at this with an agenda.
No, 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 we
It's-
want feedback from
We
them.
want
Yeah,
feedback
say,
and ideas. and
we got kiosks in, come
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
come help us,
Yeah.
Is this the picture that you were in, Francis?
Was I in it?
I think so.
1651.
I'll tell you,
It's 1650.
I'm the lovely one with the green sweatshirt.
I
in the
know,
middle.
Francis is in the kiosk.
Yep, yep.
There I am.
Yes.
Don't take that picture down.
I know, Francis is on the dog alongside EDOA.
Yeah, that would be good, and if you
Yeah.
can get, I mean, like Teresa, she's not, I mean, this is probably a good time to at least to nail down a time to. Get
Meet with them. Okay,
I mean,
great.
people.
And I think you
yes.
could also meet in a small meeting,
Yeah,
just to hack around ideas. I don't think it has to be a formal invitation
right.
here at this point,
Right,
you know.
Oh, I was just gonna see if Ed wanted to go out for coffee and whoever
Yeah,
else he
that's
wanted to
right.
bring.
Yeah,
That's,
and be
Good
up to
idea.
3 without open.
Yeah, you can
breaking
have
open meeting
somebody
law.
else come with you.
Three.
right, I can have
space.
one person from us and he could, bring
Yeah.
whoever he wants to bring.
Sure.
Okay. All right, next up, Sandy Meadow Trailhead sign, ADA trail extension update. Alex?
I think last month we talked about, getting in contact with the contractor. I'm still, doing that. I'm suspecting it's a busy time, for them. I'll continue to, try to get in contact with, our selected contractor. If I'm still having troubles by next month, perhaps we have another conversation about finding another contractor.
Okay.
I'm not too worried about it at the moment. And then as far as the sign, I made some preliminary edits to the trailhead sign. Karen's helping me out with that as well. We've got it kind of queued up with fossils. When that's finalized, we'll send it over to Fossil and got all the information on file. So.
Yeah, I'll have my part done by the end of the week on that, so
Okay,
I've just been a little slow.
all right.
And then
Uh,
Natural Heritage,
Natural Heritage, I haven't talked to them yet, so that'll remain on my list about getting the sign in. In the parking lot. I suspect it's not gonna be an issue, but it's best practice to keep them in mind.
Okay. Any questions, anybody?
I just, on the sign, I know we finalized the pictures. This was just a technical coloring.
These
Is
were,
that?
it was making sure everything was centered.
Um,
There was more so edits with placement of images and
Mhm.
text. So none of the images are changing, it's still finalized.
okay.
Layout.
Yeah.
It's-
it's
layout.
it's the final polish of the layout, making sure
Sure.
that the spaces between images and so on
Great, thanks, Karen.
are consistent and the white space is equal and so on and so forth. And the spacing between the descriptions under the photos are the same from
Yeah.
each one and so on and so forth. And
Great,
just
yeah.
Thanks, Karen.
and updating the fonts so that they match the fonts that were used in the trail signs. Because when they
Yellow.
got switched to PDF, then it got edited, the fonts changed as well. So just the final
Yeah. Adobe
finishing
Ah.
pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, great, thanks for the work. Next up, website trail map updating.
No, we don't have any new information.
Okay,
No, yeah, we're waiting on Paul.
okay,
But in all fairness, he did ask for by the beginning of November. And I
Okay.
said that would be okay, given all the things with.
everything else, right?
So we can, maybe take that off the agenda.
For next month,
For next month and
Yeah,
then put it back on the
in
agenda
October,
in October.
okay, great, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it doesn't keep looking like.
Next thing is land acquisition and outreach strategy.
Karen reached out. We have an appointment scheduled with Jackie Beebe. And it
October
seems-
19th,
What?
October
Yeah.
19th.
October 19th.
Do we have a retirement date? I mean, obviously that's before, but isn't she retiring?
I thought it was another year.
Is it
Yeah.
another
Yeah, she
year?
still has another year.
Okay, great.
It was 18 months. She did.
18, yeah. That's gonna, yeah.
It's gonna go by.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
and they're only
weeks,
just starting to
probably.
put the search committee to replace her together. so.
Yeah. That'll work
So-
out well.
So at that
Uh,
meeting, we'd be talking about our outreach strategy to people who own priority parcels. As we've previously discussed here. And I did add, when I scheduled the meeting, to also talk about some town-owned open space. I thought it might be an opportunity to talk about maybe Sandy Meadow and other parcels that we might want to start figuring out how we can get shifted over to conservation status, or ones that should be conservation status and orange and so on,
Okay,
and see about getting her on board with that, and what steps she thinks are necessary, just so we can queue it up for a bigger talk on that.
okay. Next up, the status of town land off Nauset Road.
That's another one that I'm still in the process of getting updates from. I'm working with Kim, DPW, and the water department. That update, I believe, lies with project manager for. I think it's linked to town water. So Jackie Tupper, that's who I'm gonna be getting the update from, so that's still ongoing.
Okay. And we've got Windmill Weekend right around the corner, September 6th.
Is it
Yeah.
the fifth and this, it's just the
6th and the 7th.
sixth and the
It's the
seventh?
sixth, the 7th is the parade, the sixth
Right,
is
so the
the,
Saturday.
it's
that's
just
the-
the Saturday is the thing on the green.
Yeah,
Well, some of the vendors, I think, go on Sunday also, but we never have.
but
No,
we just do Saturday.
so we're gonna,
Like we did last.
We
Right.
can, plan it, like last year was very successful and a lot of you were really involved. But I wanted to tell you that I registered and I got a feedback that I had registered, but I haven't had any notices since. And I went through a lot of,
Yeah.
different things on the computer to see if it got shunted over. So, and my notice only said Windmill Weekend. I don't have a person. So I want,
Contact?
yeah, contact. So I was gonna ask if anybody, and then I'm gonna follow up and make sure we're in the same
I can
spot
find
and
out
everything.
who it is,
Can you?
because, well, they were supposed to contact me for the recycling committee,
Yeah.
and somebody in our committee actually just happened to go over there and reach out because they weren't reaching out to anyone.
Oh.
Something went wrong in that, because I was supposed to be volunteering to help Windmill Weekend as well, and they never reached out for me there either.
Right.
Yeah.
So I can find out who we reached out to and. I'll
Can
let
you
know.
get-
Is it not that run by the town?
No,
It-
it's
it's
Well,
not.
it's a
it's
committee,
volunteers.
it's a committee, and
do
I
it every
heard
year, like.
that it was partially volunteer.
right, you probably.
That's why I
you might be
volunteered
able
for
to-
this year,
Yeah,
and
you
everybody
might be able to
contacted.
find them on Friday at the farmer's market, because they sold tickets last
That's how,
Friday.
we got in contact with them,
Yeah.
Gwyneth has been
Yeah.
going over to the farmer's market
Yeah,
for
so
us.
the town doesn't.
Yeah, I need to have a contact to double check and we're in the
It's some
same
volunteer.
spot
Right.
Let me
Yeah,
text
as
her now.
last year. Thank you. I would
Okay,
appreciate that.
whoever is like the,
So-
there's a big committee and stuff, but
I'll bring the tables, I'll bring the tent.
I'll do the kids programs.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll send out a schedule, if you could tell me approximately what time, we need 2 people at the booth. Basically at all times, so somebody can go to the bathroom or whatever, it just helps, especially if we're having kid items. I can be there a good chunk of the day, I'm sure.
I can do the homework.
ECF has a booth. I don't know who they contacted, because it wasn't me, but, ECF, Bill, there's gonna be an ECF banner but it's gonna have its own,
So the turtles are
Right.
gonna be there, the babies?
Can't you bring the turtles to us?
maybe we can read, but anyway, I'm
Can we have
staffing
joint
that
custody
10
of
to
the
12,
turtles?
and we have a meeting Saturday. And we're just so everybody knows, there's gonna be this dedication to a huge bronze turtle
Mhm.
sculpture at the library at 1 o'clock.
Nice.
So,
On that
Saturday?
Saturday?
That Saturday. yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we'll trade off running over to the dedication for the big turtle.
Is it gonna be outside?
Terrapin, yeah, it's apparently
Bronze?
Do you know where they're
A
gonna
big-
put it? Cause I didn't know.
I
the
don't know.
location. Neither
I was
did
gonna
I.
ask, I don't even know this.
a big bronze terrapin. I don't know
They-
why I got the email, it was inviting me, probably because I know
From
one of the library
Lancet,
trustees
from
who
the,
knows I do terrapin stuff.
from the garden tours. They had money from that. That was earmarked for a project to beautify their library. And this is what it's been.
These
That's
are,
great.
this just, and the tangential, so these are the things that, like in the strategic planning committee, we're talking, communication to residents.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible.
We don't have a really good, and this is not open space committee agenda item, but that's a great thing to let residents know that's happening, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for letting us know.
So you're gonna be there all morning, which means.
I'll be
10
there
to
all
12.
morning.
It only opens at 10, so you're in one shift, that's,
But I can help set up,
oh,
like 9 to 1.
You set up by yourself last year,
Okay.
because I got there and you were all set up.
Yeah, well,
What, I
That's-
get there a lot earlier.
yeah, 5 o'clock more, no, I'm kidding.
He gets very
Um,
early.
I can be there like 9:30 to 1:30.
That's perfect.
9:30 to 1, and somebody else.
Okay,
I can fill in whenever you want, me, morning or afternoon, that's
well, and
fine.
I'll be
I'm
most
like
likely
this, Rick.
fidgety at ECF, I can run back and forth between
Yeah.
10 and 12, because I can be two places at once.
okay, well, I can definitely be there to open to get
No,
everything out, and I
seriously.
have to be back there at the end to
Yeah,
close it
yeah.
down. So it's from 10 to
10 to 4, I
10 to
think.
4, I think
Right.
you're right, yeah.
So, yeah, I just need to leave by 1 at the
All right.
latest.
Yeah,
So
so who's the
somebody can
afternoon?
I can
relieve
be
me.
there I
Give
can
me a-
Okay.
fill in
Yeah.
timeframe, anytime.
Yeah.
I'll have that day off for my high powered
Okay.
position.
And
And
tools.
sure.
All right, I'll kind of lay it out, I'll send everybody out an email, I'll put you in for a time, and if time frame and.
You have a t-shirt,
Like that.
the green Friends of Open Space, I saw the
He's
t-shirt.
got-
I know,
Good.
Alex, you still have the
Real.
videos left?
I have,
It's like.
I
Actually, I have those under my desk.
You do. Alex has got a t-shirt for you.
Oh, cool.
If they're the ones I think they are,
Yeah, they gotta be.
they're in a box.
Yeah.
Do we have t-shirts? I
They're-
can wear my t-shirt from
Yeah,
this.
I have
we're-
I had last year's.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure what sizes they are.
yeah, I only think I did was medium larges and extra larges, but
Okay.
probably mediums and larges with my bold.
Yeah. I know last year, Francis and I, if there's any documents that you all need printed out before.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Do we want to, one thing that Alex and I had gone over, do we want to have some of these volunteer application forms there? Somebody's interested, that would be a better way to capture it than we had all we had was a legal pad and we wrote the person's name and contact number down.
Is this to be on committee?
This is actually to be on the open space committee,
That was a form that I just
Open
found.
Space Committee or Friends?
open
Right.
space committee.
Oh,
East Ham Open Space, this is committee volunteers, not necessarily for the committee. Or is it for friends?
The one we had last year was for friends.
but it was for Friends last year. We were
Yeah.
trying to recruit that.
But this is for land stewardship and you check off which parcel you'd be interested in, so this
Oh,
would
that's
work.
Oh, well, that's the Friend,
This
that's
is
not
the friends, this
That's
would be
the
the
first-
friends,
That
yeah.
would be the Friends.
Oh, here it is, the East Ham Open Space Committee seeks volunteers for short-term and long-term opportunities.
Terrific.
So this,
That would be great.
some of
Is
these
that,
would be
that
good.
work?
Yeah, this will work great, Alex,
Okay,
thank you.
so I could print out more of those.
Yeah, give us, maybe, please God, 20.
20.
And do
20
we should print off those trail maps too.
Trail
Yeah, do we have a map? Yeah, we have a.
Well, remember, I'm gonna have the
Big
sandwich board,
The board.
so we need something on either side of that. Ideas?
Do you have,
Let me
Things
go
from
back
the
and
Sandy
look at
Meadow
the
signs, like
display
a-
I have.
a printed out mark thing? You can-
Can't we blow up that
Which,
glacier ponds
Just
map?
a picture of the pictures that are gonna
great,
get.
I don't know if they have capability
Oh,
of doing
gotcha.
that, but
Go
that
to
would,
Staples or wherever.
We could.
I can do
I'll just
that.
do
Okay.
these,
that would be
what
great.
they want on
I
the
can give you
board.
the dimensions of that exactly, but it's
Yeah.
poster board size. On both
Mm-hmm.
sides, standard poster board side on both sides.
Who's got
Do you-
the?
Do you
the
need any
preview,
easels?
Alex?
Do we want an easel too, guys?
I
Didn't
have
bring
easels
that?
if you need easels to display.
Okay, all right, we'll see, we might, yeah.
So Alex, can you give me that, the
The
overall
glacier map, and
the
she'll have
glacier
that
map?
blown up at
And I
Staples.
can go to Staples
Yeah.
and get it done at poster size. Cause I have to go get,
And so you would want that in just
do you
like
still have some
like a PDF.
I have, but
of my little kitty items?
anything that have been brought home is there. I will take it all out and we'll sort through it.
Okay,
Okay,
And I'll tell you what I have.
remember we had like color, you wanted the, you had the plenty of we had like coloring. So while parents were
And a
talking
list
to
of
us.
all
they
the,
had some-
we have a poster. I'll take out and look at.
Okay, that has all the properties on it?
Yes, because people say, never heard of that one.
Right,
Very
that's where we
common to
found
hear
most of
that.
the,
Yeah.
you know, conversation was. Okay, well, we'll have to do some just
So
reaching
you
out.
have, you have the poster with the foldouts.
I have a sandwich board, a big plastic white sandwich
Okay.
board, so we can put it on either side. There's space on both sides, and then we usually put that out in front of the booth.
Okay,
Mhm.
So that kind of like stops people.
we also had that pin the tail on the shark.
That was very cute. Everything was very cute last year.
The sharks and
We
tips.
have to pin the tick on the shark. That'll be a way to
tick on-
control sharks.
The tick on the dog, the deer, or the dog,
Tick on the deer.
or the tick on the dog.
Any? We have.
Tick on
we
the,
have
tick on the coyote.
There you go.
Put that at the EDOA booth.
So
Yeah.
the next thing is just schedule a field work day
Where?
to get out there. What property, Alex, what were we thinking?
You know, I didn't necessarily have one specifically in mind, but I was thinking that perhaps it'd be good to get back out to the culvert and pull the knotweed that has grown this summer.
In Great Pond?
Yep, Great Pond Culvert. So I think, you know. Last time we were out there was, I think, in June. It's gonna be
Oh,
good
The
it's
to,
three
really
of
gone
us were,
crazy.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and so. September would be a good time to follow up on that.
And I got a tick that day.
that was a bonus.
Oh, it wasn't because I didn't notice it till later.
Oh, no.
And then I had to have, well, I was not positive, but I had I had all the tests done before.
Oh.
the test.
So we have 2 weeks prior to the meeting to maybe do it. Any dates stick out in September? First 2 weeks, maybe?
Well,
I'll throw it out
What
there.
about Thursday?
So it's,
Thursday 11? How's that seem for everybody? Morning or afternoon?
I don't. I can get that too, I just don't have it on me.
That's the last water testing day, but we do that early morning.
Okay,
For
so
instance,
you wanna,
we're done by like 8 AM, so
do 1, 2 o'clock?
it's the estuary testing project.
So
That's
you gotta test like what, turbidity and
One.
nitrogen?
1
Yeah.
o'clock?
oxygen.
On the
and like
11th.
Bottles of stuff that they test for stuff.
Oh, you send it out for.
Oh, yeah, it gets
testing?
sent, yeah, it's
You
been
have
going on
that,
for
but-
decades. The
Okay, look
state,
at the
it's all over
calendar.
the Cape on the same 5 days.
Okay, I haven't.
1 o'clock
Yeah.
on the 11th, September 11th.
Peter Wade and I go out
So then
have a day
after
and do
the-
that estuary.
and where are we,
So it's September 11th?
Rob?
And it's Great Pond Culvert,
Yeah,
which is,
okay.
where do we park for that? What is it?
We could park right off Great Pond Road at the
Okay.
public beach.
So that'd be-
185 Great Pond Road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beach, you don't have to have a sticker anymore.
No.
Because it's after.
Yeah.
Labor Day. What time did you say?
1 o'clock.
Is that where?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last time, yeah.
I'll bring my gloves. One pants, please. I'm on it. Okay. This yelled at me once with his shorts on.
So my twins, turn a year on the 13th, actually on the 15th.
So Rob, the next meeting conflicts, are we up to that yet?
I have, just a couple quick property things that we
Yeah,
don't have business
Old and
yet.
new business, let's go to that.
Okay.
Joanna?
Just a quick, thing on a couple properties, Henry Lynn sent to me and Alex. The Ashatinos, the Ashatinos are who negotiated the sale of the Southeastern Conservation Area to the town way back. Paula Ashatino has contacted Henry, they have, I can put up a map, but that house, it's an antique 1875 house on 21 Smith Lane, that's right.
Yes.
Go Wildcare, take a left, up private.
Yes.
It's right surrounded by their area. Well, she's looking to, dispose of this property. And there's a strip along the road next to Wildcare that she's willing to throw in. It's a 2 acre, a small piece along the road that is not developable. but so wanted to sort of open space to know about it. The problem with a 2-acre property with a large 1875 house on it that's assessed at $1 million is, you know, yes, it'd be nice if that sort of was open space that added to the Southeastern Conservation Area. But we don't have that house there. So, I mean, anyway, just for your information, the small piece that's undevelopable, hopefully she'll just donate it to, because it's, you know, it's not developable. But the other issue with that being, if it goes on the market for private, that road has been flooding more and more. And that they've complained about that. So it may have a hard time
Selling.
selling. So anyway, just on the
Okay.
radar. The other property that a friend sent me a note about is right near the bike path. It's Route 6. It's 3315 Route 6. You know where the cops park in front of the old cemetery to catch the speeding? It's abutting that property to the south of where the cop is. So and it abuts the bike path and the old cemetery, and it is 1.18 acres with a 1725 house that's kind of falling apart back there, but it's on the market now. I don't know if Rob, you knew about that. There's a for sale sign, and it's assessed at $600,000, most of which is the house, which is kind of disintegrating, and it's on the market for $600,000. Another wonderful wooded bike path cemetery.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be an opportunity, but these antique houses it's tough. They're going away. Anyway,
Yeah, well,
just FYI.
Just, Captain Higgins' house on Massasoit sold it for $450. The owners or the people who bought it were hoping to restore it. I still think they are thinking of restoring it. At one point, they were going to try to make it into a museum. The husband is a historian from outside Springfield, Massachusetts, and has actually Northampton, has done this in the past, and that's kind of their goal. But they were also looking at, it's a big piece of property. They're also thinking about putting an ADU on the other part of the property. But they haven't done anything yet. The house itself has electricity, has water.
Not a tube.
It's got no
Electricity.
heat. And it's, it's the original house with the wide plank floors and stuff like that, but it's marginal at best.
Where is
But
this?
that was the goal. That was the
Higgins.
Captain Higgins house
Yeah.
on the corner of Massasoit and what is it, side street, Edgewood, right?
Edgewood.
Yeah, it's a big piece of property that was, the whole family, the Higgins family owned all those properties. One of them is still alive and living there. She's to the left of the Captain Higgins house in a older new house. And then the other part of the property was sold to somebody across the pond. There's a pond there, so that they wouldn't have to look at anybody, and they're not gonna build anything there. The one that's at the corner has views of the pond, but doesn't have access to the pond. But that was their goal. That was Captain Higgins' house. They actually had a lot of antiques and stuff that were in it. I don't know what they ended up doing with it, the stuff that was inside it, but it was quite the house.
Right. So
Anyways,
from an open space and even ECF perspective, from a conservation perspective, it's tough because you want the land, but restoring houses like that is astronomically expensive.
Right.
And so you get, CPA funds, we could restore our affordable housing. Could we put
right,
it?
it's very
they'll
expensive.
together
too,
as what
Yeah,
happens here
and
until they disintegrate and then they decide to be
and
conservation.
the other, the other
Yeah.
part is that there's no stopping anyone from just tearing it down.
Well, because, they have to wait a year.
Right.
Get involved.
They do, but you have to just wait a year. But what happens is, like on Governor Prentz Road, there was the last in the Outer Cape, a true half cape on the right as you came off Bridge Road, down on the right, antique that was, but had been, termites, and they had to restore it. You can't unless you have a lot of time and a lot of money and you start from scratch doing it, it's next to impossible. In that case, the town actually tried to, think, could we move it? Use it as the harbor master house up at,
Right.
and can we move it to a neighbor's house? Could we, and there's a nice new house there now and it was torn down finally.
Yeah.
Because it just.
Yeah.
The house at, I mean, go on and on with the antiques, but 20 Bridge Road.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
still on the market for
on the market.
one, and it's like, I went through it finally like, oh, this is gorgeous, but. it's
Yeah, I
the same
showed it
thing.
to 3 different clients,
It's-
and including the well,
Yeah.
part of the problem was the property that's rented, but I think they took care of that finally.
Yeah.
That's on the circle
It's a
there.
little cottage, yeah.
Yeah, but I think they solved that problem, which was holding it back from other people buying it, because it was kind of,
Yeah, I mean, Putnam, the
squatters'
community
rights.
gardens are interested, and there's a lot of.
And then there's another, did you go see the other little house that's in the back, kind of towards the community gardens? There's another little one that my client was gonna make that his office, he was
It had a tractor in it or something, it's,
no, it's a
Anyway.
small little one anyways, but
Yeah.
yeah, but the problem with that house too is there's only one bathroom on the first floor. There's a second bathroom on the second floor, and it's all the way in the back of the house, and that house is long.
yeah, it's.
So it's, yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough.
It's,
I had an architect look at
Like
it.
assuming that, so I know we're talking about the historical houses, but
yeah,
what is the process if, you find out that there's a property that abuts, I mean, that we really want to get a hold of, what is the process to get it on the list for the town to appropriate some funds to buy it?
the town would have to go to town meeting to.
It has to go all the way. to
Buy a
town
house.
meeting. So
Yeah, and
even if there was a window of opportunity prior
It
to
wouldn't be
town
quick.
meeting.
yeah,
It was-
and CPA applications could come together with things, but again, when you have a confluence of like historic preservation and
Right.
open space, it's gonna, even the historic preservation folks are not gonna
Act quickly.
take, well, not even, they're not gonna be able to restore it
Right.
unless somebody applies who's going to restore it, but it can't be
They
for
have
private
flat
use.
resource.
Right.
I'm helping them out and I'm
Yeah.
in the committee, like,
It's-
they just need the help,
Yeah,
so they don't have the resources to restore.
yeah,
Alright.
But-
it would.
Yeah, Karen,
Yeah,
There's no-
Michelle, but that kind of acquisition is what we're also talking with Jackie about when we meet in
Jackie with,
October, so it's
yeah.
all of that. What's our process if it comes up suddenly and we don't have time for the CPA process, which can take
Got it.
a very long time, and if it's a really important piece of property that we really don't want to lose, how do we do that? We can,
Yeah.
I mean, there always can be a special meeting. I think we can always ask the CPA committee to have a special meeting, but we've been trying to get that process kind of written out and encoded in a way for a long time now.
Yeah, because it's.
But I think these antique houses are especially unique thing
Yes.
which is not gonna be easy. There is no great solution. Because most of them are disintegrating,
Yeah.
which is the problem.
And it's too bad.
There's other ones that you guys will get, I mean, on the priority list where it's a large piece of property with a single house that a lot could be done with it. So we
Mhm.
really, really wanna be able to move fast on some of those that could become a little subdivision
Got
that-
it.
or
Right.
something like that.
This seems really process and time.
Yeah, it's,
Intense.
nothing's fast,
Yeah.
but we could
Okay.
make
All right.
some, yeah, anyway, those two, just
So what, 3315 Route 6?
3315 State Highway.
Stay there.
It's, and the other problem for a private, anybody wanting to actually live there is, it's along Jason Drive is to the south of it. But the driveway to this property is not Jason Drive, it's right out onto Route 6,
Oh,
which
wonderful.
is a nightmare. And that's probably why the house is,
So it's being a
disintegrate.
comp car.
yeah, it's, and to the south. It's behind and back in the woods, nice and
Yeah.
private, but they have no access
access,
except to a little road right out
Yeah.
onto Route 6.
yeah, it's not a good right away, for sure.
Yeah. So,
An- Any other business, old or new?
next meeting.
No?
Um,
Okay,
No, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
next meeting on
There's a conflict.
September 16th September 16th and 17th is the One Cape Summit.
Yes.
Alex and I will be at that.
I'll be there too. It's
Yeah.
the Cape Cod Commission 2-day on Cape Summit.
That's great. So do we want to bump it to the 24th?
I second.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
I
so moved.
24th.
All those in favor?
It's
Aye.
Shoshana, aye.
Any nays?
Aye.
All right, so it'll be.
To the-
Just
On the 24th.
To the,
yeah.
to,
24th.
you mean the 28th?
No,
Oh, I'm
we
looking at,
moved it
sorry,
to-
I'm looking at the wrong
What are
year.
you looking at, Karen?
Just-
Karen, I know you're upset I didn't get
Just-
into agenda. I know that's what.
No,
this is all
no.
about.
My calendar came up with September twenty
It would be,
twenty-two,
it would
so,
be, for those of you who observe, it's the second night of Rosh Hashanah, okay?
oh,
It is. Yeah.
yeah, I will be in Boston for doctor's
will?
appointments. Yeah,
Okay,
can we do the 10th?
Yeah, what about early? Or is that's right after?
I have a
the
commission
weekend?
meeting that.
Well,
day, so-
I'll be in Boston all day for
How about
on
the
the
23rd?
24th. The 23rd is Concom.
Oh,
24th?
24th, she said she.
she can't make, Karen can make 24th.
25th.
Well, you can have a meeting without me, but,
No. Yes, I
how about the
know.
10th
We do the 18th instead of the 17th?
or the 25th?
25th.
I'm good on any of those
Is
days.
it
Or the-
18th?
What,
Or
Can
the
anybody do
18th?
18th instead of the 17th?
Thursday?
You're gonna be out for 2 days, that's gonna be, won't you be slammed?
Yeah, I'd prefer probably the following week.
Yeah.
That's
So-
I'm gonna be there, Alex.
Yeah,
How
So
about the
good.
25th then?
I'm okay, yeah.
25th, everybody? Thursday? Okay.
Somebody's
that's-
gotta get,
So moved.
see the room, if the room's.
Oh, yeah, I gotta make sure the room is available.
Is there any holidays or town meeting or anything?
Not
No.
that day.
Will, the CPA, public hearing, normally it's the first Wednesday in September, it's not, it's the 17th, which you guys are at one, wherever
Okay.
you are, but the CPA public hearing is 4 o'clock that day. I don't think we don't have an application. I haven't heard of any applications yet, maybe Windmill, CPA, they usually, anyway, that's the,
Mhm.
meeting,
Okay.
opening
the
meeting
o-
for CPA.
I'll check and see
Yeah.
if the room is available, you tell me.
The
Yeah,
only
do that.
thing currently scheduled for the 18th is the finance committee at 4.
All right.
No, we're
we'll
talking
do,
about the
we'll do the
25th.
25th.
Oh, the
at
25th,
2:30.
sorry.
Yeah.
It's been that kind of day for me, sorry.
It's okay, Karen.
Okay, so
25th
We'll,
is,
we'll make sure the room's available, we'll go from there.
it's the Board of Health and the Council on Aging. Well,
on
that's
the
earlier.
25th?
Well,
Yeah, the
Board
Board
of
of
Health
Health
is
from 3 to 5 in the Earl Mountain, so it looks like for now that small meeting room is clear. Just, yeah, you just want to jump on it quickly, because
Yeah.
these,
No, what Francis and I are gonna take care of right
Okay.
after this.
okay.
We got it,
All right, so 2:30 on the 25th.
right, unless you hear otherwise, correct,
Thank
all
you.
right?
That
Anything else?
good teamwork.
We
Oh.
good? Karen?
One more thing, I just want to
Yeah.
say that the select board just appointed 2 people to the Conservation Commission, so we filled all our vacancies, but
Oh, that's
if you're,
great.
but still do your outreach if you meet anybody who has experience in that. We're gonna be possibly looking to ask for special legislation to have alternates to the commission. So
That'd
if
be
you
great.
do see anybody, send them my way.
Okay,
Bill?
Terrific.
great. Anything else? Motion to adjourn,
I motion.
Second.
and we'll do a roll call vote to adjourn. Rob Young, yes.
Francis Lewis, yes.
Karen
Yes,
Strauss,
yes.
yes.
The Dorfman, yes.
Michelle Vion, yes.
Joanna Buffington, yes.
Okay, everybody.
Oh, good job, Rob.
Go on.
Uh,